The Honourable David Cunliffe, 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Nā rangatira mā, nā whaia, nā mana o te Kawerau a Maki. Mihi mai, karanga mai, aroha mai. Nā mate, nā whare, nā mana whenua. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Te pō, ka awatea. Whiti ao, whiti ao, whiti whiti ao. Tātou kia rātou. Tātou kia tātou. Remember today those who have gone before, and we recognise the spirits of those who join us in this house. There's a tragedy, sir, that Te Kawerau and all of us have lost Eru Thompson just in the last few days. And we feel his presence hanging here in this house as his dream of the settlement of this claim is now realised. I wish to acknowledge others who have worked so hard for this settlement. Te Waranatawa, Hareata Ewe, Riwi Spraggan. I want to acknowledge Sir Bob Harvey and Deputy Mayor Penny Hulse. I want to acknowledge my West Auckland Labour colleagues, Phil Twyford, who will shortly speak, before him Chris Carter, MP for Te Atatu, Lynn Pillay, MP for Waitakere, Carmel Sepuloni, and of course the Right Honourable Jonathan Hunt. Through our Labour whānui, we mihi to you, we recognise you, we celebrate your mana whenua today through this, albeit modest, but entirely appropriate and historic settlement of redress and apology by the Crown for its acts and its omissions that have contributed to the situation of Te Kawerau today. Te Kawerau Maki is dear to our hearts, but it is an iwi that has no marae, not even its own urapa in which to bury its dead. And West Auckland, Te Henga, the Waitakere, sir, are resonant with the history of this iwi. The caves at Karakari, where its people sheltered from the raiding parties of the north. Those hills bear testimony to the spirits of Te Kawerau. For all of what has been done wrong, the selling out of land without consultation, the individualisation of collective title, dispossession, the alienation, the ignorance of the Crown, the willful neglect of mana whenua over the years. Let us feel the pain of the iwi for this loss in acknowledging the depths of the Crown's apology for it. Mr. Speaker, the Crown is making redress by the way of cultural recognition, by the way of 9 sites transferred as is appropriate to Te Kawerau, financial redress principally through 86% of the Riverhead Forest vested in a $6.5 million transfer, and various other sites. It is important, sir, in that it gives an asset that will produce a rental and thus provides some self-sufficiency. The financial contribution to the marae is modest, as other speakers have said, and we will stand alongside Te Kawerau and mihi to them as they establish their home marae, and I look forward to the day when we can join them in celebration to enter it. This is a historic day. Te Kawerau Maki is a much-loved part of the Waitakere community, Mr. Speaker. I commend the Crown for its apology today, and I commend and celebrate this Aotearoa New Zealand, where we lead the world in providing, albeit belated, cultural redress and the restoration of a mana relationship between the Crown and ultimately all iwi.
I call Phil Twy